Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Towns. Um, if you remember last episode, we had a serious problem with our food production, and all of our heroes ran away from town, and some of our people starved, and we're down to 8 people. Um, we had a couple join us after I had logged out last night. 2 immigrants arrived, and then 2 more people died. So we didn't really gain anything. We just lost 2 people. Right now, I've got everybody working on food production, and happiness is going up. I discovered a food ingredient that I really had been overlooking earlier on last night, and this was my own fault. I've probably moused over it a dozen times and never even considered it. Cake! Yes, like they said, let them eat cake. They can't afford bread, let them eat cake. It makes their happiness go up. Only ingredient required is flour and sugar. So sugar cane, for future reference, sugar cane is something you really want to get producing fairly early on. You can't place it like I placed this one down, and it needs to be actually next to water. Otherwise, it will not grow at all. Which is the reason I made this little creation. I tunneled water straight in, and then made a couple irrigation canals around some floating islands. You have to remember to bridge across them. For some reason, you can't just put a dirt block or something here and have it just plug the water at that location. You have to actually build elevated bridges. Probably a minor problem with water coating or something like that, but not a big deal. So now they're harvesting ample of sugar cane and wheat, which means my guys are making even more foods, particularly the cakes. So I'm expecting that my happiness should increase at any time now. I do still require additional food production to get more heroes in. I also have a problem over here somewhere where I've got a couple of those ghosts of fallen heroes. I believe there's actually 2 of them running around here from these guys that died. So I have to make sure I keep my guys away from that area as much as I can until I can get some heroes to go over there and kill those things. Let's see what else. I've kept everybody out from underground, and they're all basically working their tuchuses off on making food and producing food items. The wheat is huge. The faster my farmers work, the more they get caught up on the stuff that they have to do, and the better off it is. I should have lots of this bamboo. Something I can actually use as a building material and a combat item. You make bamboo sticks with it. Now this takes the average happiness of all of your people. So if there are people that are all happy, the more your people are happy, the more they the more the number goes up. Now something else that somebody had mentioned to help increase happiness was to do arena combats with the badgers. I guess sporting events and food. So we'll see if that works or not. I have no builders going right now, so that might not actually get done. Because everybody is focusing on food. But that being said, there's ample amounts of food now being produced. So I'm going to cut it here until I get some happiness happening. Well, here we have it, finally, at long last. 3 shiny brand new immigrants have just arrived. Happiness takes a while. A lot of eating, a lot of sleeping, a lot of fishing. Not sure what else it is I can do to get the happiness to come up, but every now and then it spikes. It just grabs a big spike and boom. I now have 3 new people. They're all without tasks or without groups at this time. I'm kind of tempted to put them back into doing the various tasks. What I might just do is just leave them vacant and just simply auto-equip each one here and leave them in the unassigned group, because I need as many people farming and cooking as I can do. So I think that's what I'll do. We'll resume the game. Let's see if we can spot where these guys are here. Another ghost over there. These guys are all over the place. Oh, I need to get those corpses buried. I'm not sure what it is that spawns the corpses, but yeah. Unburied corpses seem to cause a lot of problems with those ghosts. You found a green hat somewhere. Awesome. Spears and bamboo sticks. And a bone breastplate somewhere. You're making one of my graves. There are 2 more corpses over there yet. They need to be picked up and brought in. Well, we're just going to pause for a bit here and see if anything else happens. Hopefully we can get some heroes back and we can start tunneling back underground again. If with any luck our numbers of happiness will continue to climb. And hopefully we'll actually be able to get back up to having over 15 people, which is kind of what you need to basically be able to survive in this town. So yeah, pick it all back up in a bit there, guys. Well, no sooner had I turned that off than boom, brand new shiny hero. This is a new knight hero, so he can wander around on the landscape here for a bit, and I think the only real enemies I have available to him are these ghosts of fallen heroes, so I'm going to let him attack those. Yeah, there's a couple over here. They're wandering. They're actually spreading out from where they were. I thought there was only 2, but I think there's actually at one point there was like 5 or 6 of them. There's another one there. So he can attack those. And we'll start with that. Oh, it's gravel. I do need to get over into this winter area and do some farming over here. Taking out these snow cherry trees and replanting them, planting the snow bushes, and cultivating some of that terrain and real estate is going to become needed for my gardening at some point here. I'm going to do is get some actually get some trees going here on the sand. Okay, well, we'll pause again and let this kind of grind for a bit, and we'll pick it up if something else of interest happens. Well, here we are again. We just gained another new hero. He appears to be some kind of a wizard. Starts out with a flame attack, level 6 with a flame attack. And 4 shiny new immigrants. That's right, we're now up to 15 immigrants. So I'm just going to click auto equip on all of these guys. I'll see if I can track them all. It's funny, there were 3 of them all have the same skin. Now I've just let those guys run for whatever type for a while now, and so what I'm going to do is reassign some of them in their... Oh, how did that get built there? Whoops. Okay, that's weird. I'm going to reassign some of them back into some of the groups here. So I currently have 4 farmers and 4 clerks, so let's start some ranches going as well. So I'm going to put 1 guy in trading, 2 in building, and 2 in digging, and then I'm going to put these other 2 in ranching. I'm going to leave them unassigned for a moment, and we're going to bring up farms. This is something we haven't gotten into a lot yet. So we're going to order a pig farm and a cow farm, a chicken farm. Now I think I need this to be done on desert, yes, or jungle. But I can do badgers. Now badger farm next to a chicken farm isn't a big deal, don't worry. No problem should happen there. Snow, these guys need to be on snow. So we're going to put down sheep farm. And then we'll take our remaining 2 happy people and we're going to put them into ranchers. Speed that back up and let everybody organize themselves a little bit. Then we will reopen this menu. And gathering from animals. Milk from cows. I want to make sure I have 10 of those. Milk from wild cows, snoats, unfallows. Eggs. Eggs. From the snow beaten. Wild chickens we're not going to worry about, and wild snow beatens we're not going to worry about. Okay. And bananas and blue radishes. Yeah, we got to start getting the jungle terrain going. Butchering. This is something we haven't been doing a lot of. Raw badger meat. Let's keep 5 of those. 10 chicken, because everybody likes chicken. 5 pork. And I'm perfectly sure that this is kosher pork. steak. Okay, and now, so we've got the oven or the stove already working, so we can go straight into cooking. Bring up meat. I want 5 of each of those. This is roast, steak, poultry, or pork. Yeah, roasted that as well. Okay. The other thing I'm going to do is omelets. Now the ham and egg, 5 of those. Cactus soup. We do have cactus fruit, so yeah, they're already ordered. I don't have the mushrooms happening yet. What else we got here? I believe there was something else in baking that I could do. Yes, cookies, which require flour and eggs. Oops, come on, there we go. Ordered. I don't need to. Oh yeah, I do. Keep some of those going. I do want to get the bananas going. The banana bread has a better fill percentage. I'm guessing it takes longer to eat. That's what eat time is. And the meat pies, I definitely want to make sure I keep going. Yeah. So there we go. Now we should have some of the farming happening. And we'll go back and we'll go to, I believe it's materials, wool. I do want to keep, I'm pretty sure I got that made. Cow, bull, wild cow. Yeah, okay, so give me a minimum of 5 animal hides and 5 of the badger hides. Keep a minimum of 5, thank you. I don't have these guys going yet. Oh, I'm seeing combat here. What's going on? A siege. Oh, what do we got going on here? Red slimes and spiders. Well, there's something unusual. Let's see if I can find my heroes. Where are you guys running around at? You know, we got a couple of ghosts and a siege full of spiders coming into town here. Wouldn't hurt my feelings at all if you guys went and killed them. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, know what I mean, know what I mean? Now we're going to start getting some livestock crops happening here. Once we start making some of these hides, I'm going to start making some armors. Now we're starting to get into the actual, the purpose of the game, creating the different armors and weapons and such for the heroes to work with. So that's going to be my next big focus. Ding! I got another hero. I got another hero. This is a rogue type hero. Interesting. Alright, so I'm going to have to spend some time and clean myself up a bit now. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little bit more organized. So thank you all for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you on the next episode. Have a good night.